Morning, scrubs. Guess who haven't been to sleep yet? Why? Because I saw Spider-Man Far From Home. Yeah. Now, Spider-Man Far From Home. What can we discuss about this film? The film that's supposed to be so shrouded in secrecy. I don't see what the secret is. We kind of know exactly what this movie is from the beginning all the way into now, don't we? What's up, Vapin Bears Break? I think Marvel's mad at me about something. I guess they think I'm gonna tell something. They've been like sabotaging my page and all kind of craziness. Now, I just sent a message to YouTube. Hopefully, they can help out with what's been going on here. Uh, let's talk about it. Spider-Man: Far From Home. This is a Spider Boy becoming a man type of thing, which I thought we covered already in Infinity War. I thought that was him basically becoming Spider Boy to basically Spider Man when he had to go and fight, in space. You made the live. So naturally, when I went ahead and said, well, let me check this out, let me see what's going on here. And I said, well, let me find out first, what's happening and, see how this is playing out. So, what I decided to do was watch the film. And from the beginning, the onset, they got Maria Hill and they start off with Nick Fury and Maria Hill. And whoa, finally get to donate. Oh, you don't like hitting up the cash app? Man, I appreciate that. Man, that's super love. Sincerely yours then came through and said, Kapaya! Yeah, because they tax like crazy with Google, but I appreciate the love every bit, man. I really do. Now, the rest of you can super chat or hit me up on the Cash App. It's Carcino because they're gonna see the video later. Yeah, just that is more quicker than this process, and they tax. They take like 30%. So out of that, I might see 70 or 60 something because they tax like heavy. Well, the situation is that when the film starts off, you got Nick Fury, Maria Hill. And what's going on is the fact that they're showing people when they come back from New York and like Olio when they coming back from the snap, how everybody's coming back. and they're just like confused about like where was I? Did I dream this? Like what happened to me? Then people are a little confused. So then they go and they bridge into showing they play the Stan Lee thing and there's no Stan Lee cameo, so they replayed the cameo again. Uh so I'm not gonna spoil it. There's no spoilers in here. It says it in the title. So, okay, Marvel, I'm not going to spoil the film. I'm going over what the movie is. And I don't know what all the secrecy is when it comes to this film. Now, I'm not going to spoil the film at all. So now you have a situation in which Spider Man is suffering from PTSD because of with Tony and everything else that just happened. He's struggling with being Spider Man. So he decides that at first he wasn't going on the school trip. Then he said, you know what? I need to go on this school trip. And it shows this was that it was bothering him by him being young. He needed to get away. And he left his original Spider Man suit behind. He didn't want to take it with him. He said, you know what? Leave that. I don't want to be Spider Man. But Aunt May snuck and packed it in his bag anyway. So now, just in case, he just wants to be somewhere where he don't have to worry about saving the world or saving something. That's why he kind of wanted to go back to the neighborhood. He's cool with being the neighborhood Spider-Man. He don't want no parts of this. So all of a sudden, he's going on his 3-city tour in Europe, and he wants to tell MJ how he feels about it. Now, this was the best part of the movie to me was the MJ story with Peter Parker. That to me made all the sense in the world. I wanted to see that part more than anything. Are you guys still there? Did they freeze this on me? Now, what the first part of the movie remind you of was a little bit of what Homecoming was about. It had a lot of jokes in it, and it's gonna be like a bunch of teen humor. They didn't do a good job of blending the two together. It was like we're gonna get out all the jokes, all these little stupid things. We want to get that out in the first 40, 50 minutes because we got a lot to do. And I don't feel that the director and the people that edited the film did a good job of meshing all that together. What's up, John? I see you. I don't think they did a good job meshing all that together. They were trying to accomplish a lot in a short period of time, and you could tell there was a must have been a creative difference somewhere where somebody said, you know what, no, 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 let's do that take one more time, but this time trip over the can and oh, say something funny or something stupid, something that a kid would say. And this is where you lose a little bit of the people. But it was interesting to me that Mary J is like it's some guy that they're crushing on who was like a fat loser kid back in Homecoming who's now like a hunk because he's 5 years older than the rest of them because he didn't disappear when the snap happened. So now he's 5 years older than Peter and Mary J and everybody else. So you see the results of what happened with the snap. Some people and some of the students are older than some of the other kids by 5 years. So now you start to see now he's this hunk and Peter's competing against him for Mary J. I'm like, leave the movie here. I'm having fun with this. I'm having fun with this. And then, when that part is in there and I just feel like I don't really need Flash. I just don't. I just feel like I don't need him in the movie. He's a little extra. Some of the scenes Flash do is okay, but I mean, I guess that's gonna work for some people. But to me, he's just a little extra in this movie. He doesn't. He was good for the first film. In this one, it's a little different. Well, then the drama kicks in, and Spider-Man feels he's outmatched. Fury comes in and recruits him for a mission, and he's needed. Everybody else is busy. He doesn't really want to be Spider-Man, but he's got to step up. Everybody else is unavailable. And then he feel like I can't beat these elementals. And Lord and behold, here comes Mysterio. Mysterio is doing all these wonderful things, and he really likes Peter, wants Peter to join him, and is trying to help him out. Says he's stuck here from another planet, another dimension. That the snap opened a portal, and that's how he got through. And he chased these elementals from his planet here. And we won't go through any of the spoilers, but that's his story. And now we move forward, and other things start to develop. And this is where things get a little like out of the realm of them knowing how to end this. I felt that they didn't know how to end this movie. They had a good setup. They rushed certain scenes because they spent too much time doing the jokey for everybody. This movie could have been epic. Believe me, epic. If you, I know people watching this movie say, "Oh my God, if I did this, and this with what we got right here, we would have had this movie would be up there with Avengers." Because this is like could be an Avengers film, and it's kind of more like an Avengers film here. We need to move these things around. Oh my goodness! If Tony was here, Tony would be moving stuff around. Uh, it's just a lot of things that was thrown around. I think they trying to engage you in sequences. There are two end credit scenes. One end credit scene to me stood out more than the other. Uh, I liked one of the end credit scenes that we're not going to discuss because we're not going to discuss spoilers. But the one that everybody was ooh about at the last credit scene, I'm just like, didn't we know this already? I mean, if you've been following this thing and you've been watching any of my videos, I've already covered this. I've already covered this. This second end credit scene, I have covered this in one of my videos already. When the Captain Marvel movie was coming out, I've covered it already. So I wasn't surprised, but it's going to just bring up a lot of questions. But like I said, no spoilers. So I would give Spider-Man Far From Home 3 stars out of 4. It is a very good movie, which was shocking. It's very good. It's a very good movie. They did a good job of making a sequel. They did a good job of making a sequel to Homecoming? Is it better than Homecoming? No, I don't think so. I think the setup and transitions were better. Okay, I like the direction a lot better in Homecoming than in this film. A lot better. A lot of the cuts that they did in this one felt rushed and just out of place. Homecoming flowed way better than Far From Home. My opinion. I'm just saying. The way that flowed all the way through from beginning to transition over, and I don't know what it is about Spider-Man dipping in the chocolate, baby. That man, he really is international. He is Far From Home. That man had a sister in Homecoming, and this one he got Zendaya. She a little Spanish. He got some brown rice going on, so he had some dark chocolate, got some brown rice. Tell you, Spidey getting it in. This Spider Man getting it in, baby. He gonna be an international player. That's Spidey, baby. So while Marvel is kicking around this video, thinking I'm finna spoil stuff, I'm not going to spoil anything. So I say that to say this. Any questions you have, you can ask them now. The Asian dude. I don't know who you talking about. You want a Black Widow movie? Jeez. That crap is at the movie theater right now. Called Anna. They seem to make one of them every year. We will not be discussing this, Mr. Hope. That's all I can say about that. We will not confirm or deny anything. Holding my Scarlett Johansson. My buddy used to be crazy over her. Was Shang-Chi in Homecoming? Gambit is not scrapped completely. It's just that it's on hold due to what's going on over here, just like New Mutants. So right now it's on the back burner, but I need rest. So I'm gonna check it, shut it down. I'm tired.